Hey guys, welcome to Playtime Channel TV. Today I have all 8 of the fake smiling critters. So let's get onto the video. So I want to show you off all of the smiling critters knockoff plushies. Now I got these plushies from Amazon. I bought them in a lot of 8. Alright, so let's go into each one. Alright, so let's start out first with Catnap. So here is Catnap. Now I'm going to go a little closer into the face. So this is like a leather material. Then over here has a stitched up nose with a lot of like stitches all around. Then over here is a soft fabric mouth, which isn't a hole, it's just stitched in. And the stitching on this plush is really nice. Also the stuffing in the plush is really nice. It's really soft and really squishy. Now the ears, you have different color. So there's like a darker shade of purple, and then the back is a little lighter. Then over here on the back, you can see that there's nothing. And then over here is the tag, which just says China, basically, because they bootleg plush. Over here are his little hands, which is just a darker shade of purple, and then a lighter shade of purple. And then over here is a different material, because this is just like a print on. And it's very weird. I don't like it that much. You guys can see that? It's not very good. And then over here is the fake zipper, which is just a printed on zipper, basically. And then over here is the little icon, the moon, which is just made of felt. And it's connected by this little string. And on his feet, they don't have that much stuffing. They're just floppily feet. So these are meant just to be sitting down, not stand up. You see, they cannot stand by themselves. And the tail is really long. See how long this is? It's like 6 inches long. Now the plushie stands on around 11.8 inches, which is very tall for being a bootleg. Yeah, and now they do sell these plushies individually for like, you can find them for 10, 12, 15 bucks on eBay, Amazon, and many different China websites. So yeah, you can find them on, I'm pretty sure, AliExpress. They have a bunch and they have different types. But for me, these one look much, much better. Alright, so let's go on the next character. Now the next character is gonna be Bubba Fan. Look how pretty he looks. This is actually my favorite one. So let's go a little closer on the face. He has his little trunk right here. It's just filled up. And then over here you can see his smiling mouth. The same material as the Catnap plush. The eyes are just with leather and stitching all around. His ears are super big, as you guys can see. Now this one might be a little taller if you measure him by the ears, so he will be like 12 inches basically. Yeah, very cute. Looks a lot like Bubba Fan. And then the back, nothing. The tail is shorter than Catnap's, and he has this little dark bluish tip. And this is like a really light blue mixed with a little bit of green, like that type, like a little mint color. Then his little arms, which is the same mint color, but over here is just the little blue tip. The same for both arms. And these arms are really stuffed, as you guys can see. Look. Now let's go into his little icon, which is just like a light bulb. And then on the bottom, you can see the fake zipper. Also the same material as the Catnap that printed on. It's only for the first half of the plushie. Then his little legs, which are the same colors, everything, and with the tips. And his tag, which also is just like a China tag. Alright, so let's go on to the next plushie. So here is the one and only Crafty Corn. Now, Crafty Corn looks a little weird because Crafty Corn doesn't have like a nose. So it just looks weird. I don't know. For me, it just looks weird. Yeah. So let's go a little closer. Now she has the same material as all the plushies that I have showed you so far. She has the same fell here, and then the eyes, which are leather. Now over here are her ears. These are white on the round, and then the same color as Bubba fan in the inside. The same goes with this little bonnet hair, and then the unicorn horn. And she has 2 little ears. Now, what I don't like about this plushie is the back. It doesn't have the little hair going down, or just like little like triangles of felt. They didn't put that, but it's a knockoff, so yeah. Then over here, her little arms are just white, and then the tip is just that bluish mint color. And then her little zipper just printed on, the same as all of them, with that little printed on. Her little icon is a little flower with a bunch of color. It kind of looks like a painting palette. You know, that palette that's white and has a lot of holes, and then you put the paint inside. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, and then here's the little feet, and they're just very just soft. Not a lot of stuffing in them, because these are meant to be sitting down, not standing up. And then the little tag and the little tail, which is just sideways, and it's really short. It's like 2 inches tall. Yeah, this one is like the same height as Bubba Fin, like 1 feet tall. So it'll be like 12 inches because of the corn. But if you're measuring it from like the head, it'll be like 11.8 inches. All right, let's go into the next smiling critter. So now I have Hoppy Hop Scotch. So here it is. He has a bright lime green all over his body, and then like a darker grass green on details. So let's go into his face. He has the same felt as all of them that I showed you. Stitch nose as catnap. Then the letter eyes. And then over here in his ears, I like how they stand up, because they have like, if you ever had a Funko Bonnie plush from FNAF, this material feels just like that, like the little foamy material that stands up. So it's very good for being a knockoff. Yeah. So he has the printed on. This is just printed on. But yeah. So here's his 2 little ears, and on the back he has this small little tail, which is a little weird. Then his zipper part, which is just printed the same material as all of them. Then over here, his little icon is a little lightning bolt, meaning that he's very energetic and fast. He has the same little feet, which are just with a little stuffing. These are meant to be sitting down. And the same with the little arms. A lot of stuffing in them, and the 2 shades of colors. And yeah, and the same tag. Now let's go to our next smiling critter. Up next is Bobby Bear Hug. So this is how he looks like. This one's 11.8 inches. Over here, he has the same as all of the smiling critters that I showed you. The same felt material, the stitched nose, and then has another nose. Just felt all around, stitched. And then here's the letter, little eyes. And then here's his cute little ears, which have a dark red around them, and then a light pink in them. The same goes with this little nose part. It's light pink. Then on the back, you guys can see that he has just red, or she, I'm not very sure. And then over here, he has a little tail. And then over here on the bottom, he has the same printed material as all the smiling critters. So he has a little tummy around, and the little zipper, which is just printed. And then over here, his little icon, or her, is a heart with the string going around. Then his arms, or her arms, I'm not very sure. If you guys know, if he's a he or a she, let me know down in the comments. It has a light pink on the tip, and then on the bottom, it has a red. The same goes with his feet, and they're just little floppy with not a lot of stuffing. Then the bottom part. Yeah. Now let's go to another smiling critter. Oh, he just fell. Or her. I'm not sure. So here is Piggy. It's a little hard to pronounce. He has the same felt, or her. I think it's a her. Yeah, it's a her. So she has a felt material right here, the same as all the smiling creators. Now she has a little stitched up nose, created like a little pig. So it's like here's all stitched up, and then two little stitches right here. Then over here is the same felt, leather material here on both eyes. You guys can see that. And then she has this little cute piggy ears, which are a light shade of pink and then a hot pink on the inside. And they're just folded up like, yeah, like a piggy. Then on the back, it's just pure light pink. Oh, the little tail is just rounded like a pig. They got that right. Actually, I like these plushies very much because for them being knockoffs and actually have a lot of detail in them. But let's leave that for the end of the video. And then on the bottom, she has a little apple icon as she's the eater. Or she might have eaten the smiling critters. But who knows? And then here's a little zipper printed on, the same material as the other ones, which is just a printed on thing. But it's very soft. And then over here is the little arms, which are just the same arms. A lot of stuffing in them. And they have a light pink and then a hot pink on each tip. The same goes with the feet. And these have little to no, basically, stuffing in them. So then they can be able to sit down. Here's the bottom. Here's the tag. All right, let's go to our next smiling critter. So this is Kickin' Chicken. And I'm not sure if this is a girl or a boy. So tell me in the comments if this is a boy or girl. So Kickin' Chicken, I think that's her name, or his name. They're really hard to pronounce because they rhyme. Okay, so this plushie has the same felt material. And then he has a little more stuffing in this part to make it stand out. So you guys can see this little curve. So it's like a little beak, like a chicken beak. And then over here is the same leather material in the eyes, which is stitched all around. And then this part of the plush, it's just the same as Hoppy Hopscotch, the little foamy material. Like it doesn't feel the foam, but it's like that little thicker, soft material that's like made out of foam, if you know what I mean. And then it looks a lot like the plushie. It stays up like that. And then it has it has one stitching right here and then another stitching in, it's flat. But yeah. Okay, and then the back of the plushie is just a yellow color. And then the front has a star icon, orange, with the little string. And then the zipper, the fake zipper, which is just that printed material as I showed you. Then the arms are different for this one because all of them have just the little tip part, like orange. But this one actually has like a little hands, like cut out, or little wings. Who knows? Yeah. Very cool. They did that. And then the bottom of the little legs are light stuffing in them, really soft. And orange little feet, the same tag. And this one stands like 12 inches because of this. But if you count it from here, it's be like 11.8 inches. Now let's go to our final smiling critter, which you might know who it is already. You ready? 3, 2, 1. And it's Dog Day. Now this Dog Day looks a little weird. I don't know why. He looks a little weird. I don't know how to put his ears like back. Like if you put them back, they look a little better, like the dog. And if you put them in the front, he still looks better, but he looks creepy. He looks like when he's like that in the game with no legs, which you can actually recreate it like this. Creepy. No. Let's leave Dog Day alone. Sorry, Dog Day. Alright, let's go into the review. So over here, he has the same felt material, really soft. The same stitched up nose. And then over here is like a little, like, up. But I think it's because of the stitch going through this. Now, they actually got the details really right. So they got the red part here. And then this part is orange. And it's the same. The face material is the same material as this. Like, it's just printed on. But it's very soft. It's just like a little weird when you move it around. But yeah, it's very done real great. The same leather eyes with stitching all around them. Then the long red ears, which are just floppy, so you can just flop them. They don't have foam inside. It's just empty. And then the back, it's really bright orange, but it's in my camera it looks like yellow, but it's really orange. It's just orange all around. And then he has a little tail, which is actually stands up. It's a little red tail as a dog. Real pretty. And then the front has the same printed on as I already told you. And then this little weird sun. And then this little string. And then over here the fake zipper. And then his little feet, which are just, you know, the little feet that I have showed you millions, well, 7 times by now. Yeah, light stuffing, and then the red part on the bottom. And yeah, this one actually stands 11.8 inches. No, I'm sorry, 8 inches. Yeah. And here's the little tag, the same tag. Now let's go to the final review. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Now here I have all the Smiling Critters plushie all together, which it just looks real weird, as you guys can see. But let me go to my honest review on these. Now, these were, for me, I bought a lot of 8 on Amazon, which took like 3 weeks to get to me. Because the seller was really slow on shipping my item, which was very sad. But it took around 3 weeks to ship them, but it depends on the seller, which the seller is no longer available. That's why I'm not going to give you a link so you can buy these. Now, these all came in little like plastic bags and then a giant bag. These were not airtight, which that was really, really great, because when they're airtight, they become weird and wonky. Now, these, all of them costed $60, $59.95. But each individual one, you can buy it for around $8 to $15 on different sites and websites. These are very detailed for being bootlegs. Like, they actually worked a lot on the details of these plushies. They're really soft. They're really snuggable. The height of them is 11.8 inches, which is great because it's almost a foot long. Well, it's actually a foot long if you count the ears, but I'm just saying from here. But it'll be 12 inches each plushie, which is very, very tall. And they're detailed. They look a lot like the game. And if you want to buy, like, let's say Dog Day and Catnap from the official website, it will cost you around $60 or more with shipping and tax and everything, because each one, which are right now they're only available just Dog Day and Catnap on the website, which I already ordered those, but they're coming soon. I hope I get them by April, but it's between April and May, so just expect that video to be soon. But if you don't want to buy them too, because I know they could be really expensive. Like, if you buy just Dog Day and Catnap from the official website, that will cost you around $38 each figure, plus shipping, plus tax. So that's a lot. It will cost you the same as getting all these bootleg plushies. The quality is not the same. They don't look 100% accurate, and they're not official. But, if you have the extra dollar, just to, it's better if you buy all of these, because you have more plushies, but they're not real. Like, they're knockoffs. Or, if you only want to buy one of them, like this fake Catnap plush goes around $8 to $15, which is way more affordable than $38 on the official website. Of course, the quality is not the same, but still. And also, if you check one of my shorts, Walmart is releasing, Fat Mojo is releasing on Walmart, a official Catnap plush, which is going to retail for $16.99 on Walmart. So I'll update you as soon as that plushie is available, so you guys can purchase it. All right, I hope you guys enjoy my video. If you have any question, comments, or concerns, you can go in the comments. And yeah, remember, you saw that Playtime Channel TV. Goodbye, y'all.